What's up, everybody? This is Grinding It Up, episode 109. We're live now, finally, after some technical difficulties on my part. Got my coffee ready, got the filtered water ready. Everybody ready for some long night of streaming? As promised, this is a little bit of a different stream because it's 10 p.m. in Germany. So, guten Abend, or good evening from Germany. And today, I'm going to be doing some deep stack pokers again. You guys have voted. I let you guys vote on my Facebook page, on my Twitter, and a lot of people said they would love to see me play some 25 NL and 50 NL deep stack poker, which I'm going to do right off the bat. Gonna start with one table of 25 NL deep stack and then add another two 25 NL deep stack tables and then maybe a 50 NL deep stack table if the action is running. The Grinding It Up bankroll is at 5,625, and today I'm planning to do something a little bit different. We flopped two pair right off the bat. That's pretty sweet. Good evening, guten Abend, Berto. Berto, one of my students. Hi there. Mr. Chief Nase, also one of my students. Hey there. We're going to go ahead and check raise this pretty little board and just start off like building a pot against this guy who's playing on his smartphone and probably has a decent ace, I'd guess. And we hope to stack him here. So, unfortunately, we don't get any more action, but I guess like on ace high, it's pretty tough to get action anyway, so I'm fine with that. So welcome to the stream tonight. I hope I'm you know, with these different streaming times, I'm hoping that we can reach out to different time zones and audiences. So I hope this is convenient for you guys. Definitely c-betting on Queen 7 Queen. I think it's like a board that's pretty hard to hit for him. And we get min raised. Well, you know, it's always tough. I probably wants to play back at the red spade, but I'm not going to do anything too fancy with 8-9. I could call and peel 1 and see what happens on the turn. Maybe bink an 8 or a 9, but, you know, I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go. All right, so we're on a 1 minute delay. So, you know, you guys get a little bit of the action. You get the action a little bit later. I'm not sure if I see a picture right now, but I'm trying. Well, so my plan again, I'm gonna play for about 45 minutes, which is not all that long, but yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do something different today, as I was announcing. I'm gonna be streaming for 45 minutes because this is a more convenient thing for the viewers that look at it in the YouTube channel. A lot of people have given me the feedback that they enjoy the shorter episodes much more, where we have some, you know, more cash game action and more talk about the stuff that goes on at the tables instead of like the usual live stream stuff. And watching a live stream for 2 hours and replay is probably not as interesting as watching a more dense like 45-minute episode of some live cash action poker. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be streaming the deep stack stuff. Talk to you guys, of course, and answer your questions. I'm also gonna put up the chat. I think I wanted to do that already. Where's the chat box? There's the chat box. I'm not sure if it shows anything, but it should. Let's do it again. And then get started on some more tables, I'd say. And you know, after the 45-minute official stream, I'm gonna be streaming no hole cards, no camera, just my usual grind. So you can stick around. I'll be talking to you guys in chat and answering questions, whatever. Just playing my regular stakes, some 200 or 500 NL even, without hole cards though. So that's gonna be after we finish this stream. But that's only for the guys who are subscribing on Twitch and who are here live. 8-6 suited, so let's get into the poker action, shall we? I'm gonna raise this. Yeah, you can cut 90 minutes episode into 2, I know, but you know, I can definitely relate. I mean, the 45-minute episodes, I think they're a little bit more interesting for people to watch later on. So 8-6 suited, we get 3-bet by the guy on the button. He doesn't have a deep stack. I recall his avatar. I don't know what from, but I think like he might be a weaker player. I'm not sure. So I'm fine just flatting here. Hitting an 8. You know, 8-6 suited in a deep stack situation is probably a decent hand. I mean, I would probably not defend this if we're like 25 bucks or less. It's even close with 32, I guess, but it's fine. The flop is not the best in the world, but I'm still going to peel at least the flop. So, you know, we're going to take it from there and see what happens on the turn. We pick up a flush draw. That's getting more interesting. Pick up a flush draw. He probably has some over pairs. He probably also has some ace kings and ace queens. So I'm going to be ahead fairly often on the flop already. Now it's going to be interesting to see what he does on the turn. I think I have pretty much no other option than just calling and seeing if I hit on the river. And if I don't, I think I have to make a decision there. That's a very unfortunate river. I don't like to see that because I think it improves him quite a bit. I guess he's going to have some ace kings and ace queens here that he's going to double barrel. Especially like, could also have some ace kings and ace queens of clubs. But, you know, damn, he hit a 10 on the turn. So a pretty loose 3-bet by him. But, you know, we had the best hand on the flop. We had decent equity on the turn. Unfortunate we didn't get there on the river, and he got there on the turn. What does the note on yourself say? Oh, you better watch out YouTube episode, I think 90 something, 95 or so. Check out the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube right now and check that out if you're interested in the note. I'm not going to show it again. All right. Okay. So let's get started on more tables, shall we? Move this table over here and then see if we can get another table up. Main lobby, check out the deep action. Oh, I gotta check on the favorites. Psst, don't tell anybody about my what's in the note. No limit hold'em. The cash filter. Oh, I got the cash filter set. Like I did another 2NL 6 max video this morning for the grindingitup.com shop. This session, by the way, presented by the grindingitup.com shop, which you can reach if you go to grindingitup.com. If you just click the link down below, if you're watching this on YouTube, that is. So we got the deep stack tables here. This is 6 max. I got this. Yeah, just gonna go for low and see if we have any deep stack anti-tables at the 50 NL level. That looks fairly good to me. Just pick one table. Let's just pick this one. Yeah, why not? So we got another table running. That's cool. Let me just get that up. Pocket sixes. I would usually call this if we were deeper, but this guy is just very short, so I'm just gonna let this one go. That's the wrong table. Still trying to fix this. So let's see, properties. That's better. So we got a 50 and a 25 NL deep stack table. That should be fun. Could make these even smaller and play more tables, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Queen 5 suited is going to be a fold. We do have this limper guy, but I'm not sure if we should be calling here out of position. With a weak hand as that. Check the chat. Yeah, I mean, if you're a German member of IntelliPoker and you want to change to Poker School Online, you can always send the support a message. That's never a problem. In the meantime, I'm looking for some more deep stack 25 NL tables. Deep and ante. Just the deep stack tables, nothing else. So yeah, with the 6-4 suited, I'm definitely happy 3-betting from the small blind. I think this is a good spot to do it with. You know, it's a great hand playing deep stacked. Just put the pressure on. Just not let anybody steal our blind. There is like the ante involved, and we're gonna, you know, use some nice hands to put pressure on people in deep stack situations. It's always a good idea. And this is a 10-NL table. I want a different one. 10-8 off, pretty close with the ante, though it could be interesting to just flat this, which I'm going to do. PVZ, is there a way to talk to me to your site support other than email? Well, you can always add me on Skype. And I think I've answered everybody who sent an email to my site support email address. I think I answered them myself. So yeah, I mean, you should have gotten an email. If you haven't, let me know. And yeah, hit me up on Skype. That's always a chance. I'm just gonna bet everybody just checked. I mean, if nobody has an ace there, I'm pretty much happy to just, you know, I'm just gonna bet 151 on the button here. I'm just gonna be happy to take this one down. Wow, we just flop a set right off the bat. That's nice. That's nice. Pretty sweet flop. So I got two guys. One of them probably being Hashtag fischige Spieler, who knows, we'll see. He leads into us, so we're happy raising, I think. I'm gonna raise too big, I think. I mean, we don't want to scare him off, so we're gonna make it 10-04. Just see if he has a flush draw, if he has like an 8 or something like that. Definitely happy to get the money in there, for sure. Jack 10 suited, I could 3-bet or call. I think I'm deciding for a call here, just because there is this guy who 3-bet me with 10-6 suited. And this guy in the big blind with a smartphone, which I definitely like to have in the pot. That's definitely a good plan. If I'm starting with $100 and trying to build up my stack, is it better to play one or more tables at $1.50 sit and goes? Well, you definitely want to build up your bankroll as fast as possible, but you also want to improve your game. So make sure that you don't kind of play too much at the same time, and that you don't review too little at the same time. So you want to have a balance in there. So playing more tables as you get comfortable is definitely a good idea. Ace 8, I'm going to fold from that position. But you also got to make sure that you do get the volume in, because the only thing that improves you as a player, or you can improve with as a player, is if you get experience. And gaining experience, you can only get by playing. I mean, you could watch every video out there, you could subscribe to every content, every good poker player, winning poker player that's putting out content, and just consume that content, but you can still not improve as a player, because you still have to play and put all the stuff that you learn into perspective and into actually, you know, making an effort to put this into practice. So that's very, very important. So practice is the most important thing. So, you know, starting to play a little bit more or more tables is okay, but, you know, don't play too many tables. Don't kind of confront yourself with, you know, I got to get practice, I'm going to play like 12 tables at once. So just start gradually and build it up slowly, so you actually get there to the optimal, to the kind of the optimal number of tables that you can perform optimally at. Because you got to make sure that, you know, you optimize your personal performance there, right? King 10, I open and I get 2 calls, so I'm definitely going to c-bet here. Like this guy with the 10-6 suited, you know, I got an eye on you, sir. That's for sure. I don't see anything in the chat right now. This is not a great turn. I'm going to check it and then reevaluate based on what he does, I think. I mean, it's definitely a turn where he's going to improve with some queen jack and, you know, some queen x, queen 10 definitely in there. Ace 8, I'm going to fold. Suited, I would definitely call, but offsuit, I'm just going to fold. You know, I do have a gut shot, so I think like check calling turn is definitely probably even mandatory. So I'm just going to go ahead and check and hope that he checks back with something like Jack 10, for instance. And, you know, that's kind of a bad river in many ways, because 7-8 gets there, the backdoor flush gets there. I have the king of spades, which means that he can have that many flush draws. So in the end, if he bets this, I think I'm folding. I think if he has a weaker hand like a 10, he's going to check it back. So I guess this is going to be an easy check fold in this river. And this sizing, I'm actually happy folding because it looks like he's value betting something like a queen. I mean, maybe we could try and, you know, sometimes even think about a check raise here, but I don't think we can get him to fold. So I'm just going to end up folding this river for sure. Definitely folding this. Yeah, it's definitely like the biggest struggle that people have is, you know, it's not accumulating the knowledge or getting the poker knowledge. The biggest problem that people have is, he said he bluffed me. I actually believe that he bluffed me. So we got to take an eye on this guy, definitely. It's actually putting the stuff that you learn into the game and into practice. So now the ace-4 suited, we got this guy in the big blind. I think last time we 3-bet him, so I don't want to 3-bet him again. I'm just going to flat this time and take it from there. I like the running it up concept, and I've followed you a lot, but what's a realistic amount you could make, say, over a year? Well, you know, that really depends on what stakes you play, how high you can get. Definitely check calling this. And it depends on how good you are, of course, and how much you improve as a player. I mean, there's definitely some big margins possible if you get as high as 50 or 100 ml. But I mean, you know, I've put in about 1 to 2 hours per day while I was playing, grinding it up. So it's not that much of a time effort that I put in. It's just the regular time effort that somebody could put in if he's working on another job as well. So over a year, I'd say that probably if you put in the first part of the year, you put in a big effort or a bigger effort, 6 is definitely flatting. You could definitely get there within a couple of months and build up a bankroll and then get to some serious level like 50 NL where you can actually start making some serious money. So that's the goal, but you have to put in the work, you have to put in the hours, you have to put in the experience. I mean, I've put in the experience over like a couple of years. Definitely calling the 6s now. I mean, we just have to flop a set pretty much against one of these. You know, I've been doing this over years and years of time, but you could do that in a more dense period of, say, definitely folding the flop now, of say, you know, a couple of months if you put the time and the effort in. But it's definitely tough. I mean, you know, I don't want to give you any illusions about this. You definitely have to put in the effort, the time, and you got to get the experience. There's no doubt about this. Queen Jack definitely raising. By the way, I don't see anything in chat anymore. Test. You guys got chat? I turn a pair of 5s, but I guess that's not going to be good. So probably just folding now. Really? I mean, I do have a pair, but that's just a very, very low pair. So I guess I have to fold this. In the meantime, I'm going to get more tables. Yeah, that's better. Going to get a third table up. And make these a little smaller. Was that this one? Yeah. So we're gonna make this smaller. Yeah. There we go. We got a third table going, and we're also gonna get a fourth table going pretty soon. Ace 5 we're gonna fold. And 4-5, we're gonna fold. That table doesn't work, but maybe this table does. No, this doesn't look too good. Let's take a different one. That's better. Okay, so we got all the tables up now. I think this is the 4th table over here. Yeah, what's the name of this one? It's called FLIXCAPP. Whatever that means. Yeah, that looks better. All right, so we got jacks. I think we're gonna 3-bet jacks. He plays a lot better if we 3-bet it. I mean, it's against an under the gun raise. He's not that deep, actually. I think I'm just calling by the night. I mean, if he were deeper, I think I would love 3-betting. Now I'm just actually calling. Same with the ace-10, I'm just calling here. And, you know, if he were a lot deeper, I think 3-betting would be nice, because we could also defend against the 4-bet. But given that he only has 30 bucks, it's going to be close. So we kind of have to be a little bit more cautious. We definitely have to check call here, once on each street, and see what they do on the turn in the river. It's actually a pretty decent river, pretty decent turn. I'm definitely going to bet the river now. I mean, he could have some pocket 10s or some hand that kind of bluff catches. And here I'm definitely calling twice and just evaluating on the river. Should be checking back some of his bluffs and probably value betting only, as an under the gun raiser, probably value betting a lot of better aces. But it's even tough for him to value bet, and he shouldn't be value betting ace queen too often. I think we should be good there. Yeah, we're gonna raise this. The jack 6, it's close. He makes it fairly big. I don't know what's up with these big sizes here, but I think I'm gonna fold against that big of a size. Right now, 4 tables definitely is a lot to do while I'm chatting to you guys. So we can definitely keep chatting once I hit streaming my regular games. 7-5, we actually flop. Kind of nice. We flop a gutter, so I'm just gonna bet this. Queen 6 suited could raise. Gonna fold with 2 guys behind me. Definitely raising against this guy with 9-6. It's probably close, but I gotta take a stab here. Now getting called here with a 7-5. I'm not sure if he folds anything on the turn, so I'm just gonna give up my gut shot at this point. Too many draws. And we bink. Here with the ace king, just 3-betting. I mean, the question is, what is he checking back on the turn? I think he's probably checking back a lot of weak hands. I'm just gonna bet a very small amount. Oh, Goza, you're back. I'm just gonna bet a very small amount because I think, like, you know, he's probably checking back some very weak hands here. And I just want to make sure that he does call with most of them. Calls with a queen deuce, so I guess I could have made a little bit more, but I'm fine. Goza, now today I gotta have position on you, sir. That's nice. So this guy folded to my 3-bet when I had ace king, so this time I'm just gonna flat. See a flop, hope that this guy joins. Playing a suited ace multi-way, that's pretty cool. All right, guys, I don't have much time addressing chat issues right now, I'm sorry. But I mean, if you have anything urgent, I think I missed out on a ton of questions now because I was just focusing on the action here. I mean, we do got to grind that stuff up here, right? I mean, we got to make sure that we kind of build the bankroll, keep building the bankroll for the gang. King 3, I'm going to defend. Not folding king 3. Not with the antes involved. And I'm not folding a king on the flop. 10-7 suited, that's a decent hand to open with. He just keeps betting. Could you stop betting, sir? I mean, we have a king. Don't you know we have a king? How can you just keep betting into us like that? And he just bets again. I mean, honestly, what does he have? We're going to raise this for sure. I think we're going to make it kind of big. just to make it sure, just to make it look like, I mean, he could definitely call with a 5. I'm gonna make it like 1088. Yeah, I mean, we have to raise here for sure. It's weird. You probably, we do open the betting again, but I mean, we gotta try and make more money there. Just no way around it. And we do flop a pair against Goza. Now Goza leads into us. Goza, you're tricky. You're tricky, I guess. I guess you're gonna be strong in that spot because you lead into the 2 of us. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go this time. Just this time though. By the way, you can always vote for an upcoming episode. If you have something that you want me to play in a stream, in an upcoming stream, let me know. Well, we're gonna definitely get the money in against this guy. It's too unfortunate that he got busted that way, because now we're losing the recreational player. King Jack, I'm definitely flatting here. Raising the Ace Jack on the button. I think I'm still missing out on a lot of stuff in the chat though. And with the Ace Jack, we don't flop much. Goza limps. Oh, Goza, you're a little bit afraid of my raises, so I'm gonna raise you. You know, I'm gonna raise you because you're afraid of me raising. I'm gonna raise, unless you're planning to limp raise there. Yeah, you're planning to limp raise. But you know what I do? I do flop some sets against you, so you know. I hope you know that, so you keep that in mind. With the Ace Jack, I'm just checking down pretty much. And here, I'm just gonna bet the flop. I mean, this is a pretty decent spot to do it. Goza checks. I'm not going to fall for the trap. I'm just checking back. And here, I don't think I can make him fold the heart, so we're just going to check back and hope we're good. I don't even think he folds anything to us here. All right, so Goza, we're just about to check this down, I guess. I guess you have the best hand there. I mean, you bet 150. You probably want me to call. You have king queen. I'm not gonna fall for the bait. I'm just gonna fold. Now we play against our friend here. Right, so we have a very strong hand, and he's pretty polarized. I think we should check back here. We just check back and give him a chance to stab on the river. Yeah, we're definitely checking back, and probably pretty happy calling any amount, any bet on the river just because we checked back on the turn. He 3-bet pre-flop. He can be fairly strong. He could be slow playing at some point, of course. But you know, this guy, he bluffed us with 7-4. So I'm just gonna give him a chance there and not folding the $3. A little bit worried that $3 is actually a better hand than anything else, but definitely calling $3 there. And we actually got the max out of him by just taking the passive line. So Goza, you probably had quad aces, I assume. I still don't see anything in chat, I guess. I'll fold the 10-9. Anyways, it's just going to be a one-man show. I'm just going to be talking to myself. It's all right. I can deal with that. You know, I'm fine. They're enjoying this. Definitely raising on the button with any ace. Any ace is a good raise on the button. Now this guy isn't deep. He's a mega donk. He says he's a mega donk. So okay, I'm gonna give credit to the mega donk. Mega donks usually, when they say they have they're a donk, they're not. So this guy leads. I don't buy this leading stuff, so I'm gonna call. I mean, yes, he could be leading very strong, but we have to call here. And the true strength of your hand, sir, it's gonna be presented on the turn, which he does now. So he checks. I mean, this guy also called, which is a little bit worrying. So I'm gonna check it back. I think I have to check it back. That's a pretty decent river, I'd say. I mean, 5-6 gets there, but there's some other 2 pair that these guys could have. You know, backdoor flush draws, I'm not that worried about, to be honest. I mean, backdoor flush draws would include or limited to some 5-6, so definitely betting this river for sure. And pretty big, yeah, I think. Just gonna try and get some value from some ace-x and just making it look like I'm trying to buy this pot. I can't really represent any bluffs, but still I feel like I should be value betting, or should be able to value bet this river. King 10. I don't like to 3-bet these types of hands when we're deep stacked, so I'm just going to flat here. Don't flat much from the small blind. Yeah, good spot. Gelario 10-6, dude bets small when he bluffs. It's definitely something we should pick up on. We should probably not open this because of this guy, because he plays back at us. So we're just gonna keep things a little bit toned down for the moment. And here with the King 10, we're just gonna bet twice. And the 9s we're just gonna give up. Fairly easy give up at this point. Right, now my chat is working again. Hope you guys are still there. Hope you guys are still enjoying folding this one and betting big. I think I'm actually potting it now. Don't want to pot, just make it 325. 325. It looks like he checked back some 9x on the flop and maybe some ace high. So I hope that I can get a call from ace high type of stuff. I mean, facing a call and then on the river, the 4 is actually a good card. So if he were to raise this, I would be in a tough spot, but I think I would be calling. I mean, I hate folding for sure. Finally, the chat works again. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So guys, let me know what you think of the streaming times. So what kind of streaming times are good for you, or good for everybody? Don't flop anything here, just queen high. Pretty much just check back. How can you keep track of your table image at 4 tables? It's tough, I have to admit. I'm definitely calling now with my gut shot and over. I got a feeling we bink, but I also got a feeling like we have a queen as an out as well, so I think it's fine. And yeah, it's definitely tough to kind of... we're gonna raise this river for sure again against this guy. I think it's a good spot to do it. Just try and represent a bluff. We did raise him before, so maybe he gets a little bit fed up with us. And we get paid. Hey, that's nice. And by now I'm playing around with a couple of different streaming times. You know, I've tried German time afternoon, German time in the morning, early morning actually, on a Saturday. And I will be trying different times so that, you know, a lot of people can hang out in the stream. Queen Jack, I'm just gonna check fold this awful 3-diamond board. 24-hour stream would be nice. Yeah, I could do that. Which program are you using to stream? I'm using Open Broadcaster. Wang Dang, nicely done limp raise with Jack 10. I dig that play for sure. I could bet this river and just try and, you know, represent an ace. I guess he's going to have an ace fairly often, but I still have to kind of try at least and fold king high. I mean, I got to do my best to fold king high, but that didn't work, obviously. He had an ace. Good for him. Good for him. Afternoons and evenings are best. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to still stream my regular table games without hole cards though. 10-7 I think I'm going to defend. Not the greatest of hands, but still okay. And Goza, I got to 3-bet you, I'm afraid. Yeah, there's no way around it. I'm definitely going to 3-bet you. You can't get around this. It's just too good of a hand that I have here. So I give you some actions, sir. And I do flop nicely, so I'm just gonna bet. Start by betting. I have a pair of 9s and a backdoor flush draw. Goes you call and the 10 on the turn. I don't like that card somehow. I think a spade would have been great. 6 and a 9 would have been great. 10 not so great. So I guess, you know, I guess I could see myself giving up on this pot. I'll give you some credit at least, just a little bit at least. And he checks back. I think you're gonna try and trap me here and get me to bluff, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. They're just gonna check. Yeah, I mean, you bet so small. Sneaky little guy. I'm gonna end up folding my pair of nines. Deuces, I'm definitely gonna call against this guy and just hope the flop is set. Yeah, I was definitely playing reckless when I was younger. Like 2008, 2006, 2007, I was playing all day long, all night long, all day long, all night long. That has changed. I have mellowed, you know. I'm married now. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna play 2 long hours anymore. So the longest I'm gonna be playing tonight is gonna be 12. I'm gonna be streaming for about an hour after this for my regular table games. And I'm gonna check down my ace high and hope it's good. And we chop it up. King Jack, we're gonna fold. Ace deuce, definitely raising. Jack 10. Oh, Goza, you did have ace king? That is a nice hand. Well, we could have turned something on you. Spades or a 9 or a 6, but we didn't. And we're going to... It's a little bit weak to check full ace high, but I think I don't know this guy, so I'm just going to give it a go. I'm going to bet this flop with 2 overs for sure. Yeah, I don't use a HUD. I don't use a HUD. I've explained this at Poker School Online stream tonight. I just don't enjoy using a HUD. So, you know, I'd tell you this much. I've been using a HUD for ages. For a long, long time. I'm going to just flat call my pocket jacks here. I'm not comfortable squeezing. I think these 2 guys are probably regs, so. You know, I've been using a HUD for a long, long time. Since I've been playing poker, pretty much. And I've turned off my HUD the last half year, and I felt like I've played my best poker in my entire career. So that just goes to show you why I'm not using a HUD right now, but I will be using a HUD at some point again for sure. I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not using a HUD anymore. I think I should tone down here. Just, you know, I would be so tempted to fold, to raise 10-4 suited, but I just can't do it. Can't do it. It's no point. Here I'm just gonna bet really small. Just bet half pot. I mean, there's some 10x and some stuff like gut shots that are gonna call. We do protect from some hands, so you know, we're just gonna try and get some money from some 10x, some flush draws, some stuff in the middle part that's not really sure, not really decided yet. And we need some protection, I guess, so it's fine. This 7 we're just gonna call. And we take down the pot in the top right. Is it the top right for you guys? It's top left for you guys, by the way. 50 cents. Goza, you're confusing me with your small bets. You just want me to pay off, right? So I'm just gonna let it go. You just pretty much want me to pay off, I'm sure. Definitely raising the king 10 suited and probably flatting the ace jack. I mean, I should probably be staying out of this. It's close. It's close. I'm going to 3-bet Goza again. I gotta 3-bet him. I'm gonna fold the ace jack. He's not deep. We don't have position on him, so it's tough. So I guess we just have to pretty much fold there. Here with the flush draw, we're just gonna put the pressure on, put the pressure on. Definitely betting this flop. Hope Goza didn't hit big on us. Oh, you raise. Sneaky, sneaky again. Well, that's a little bit small, so I kind of have to call this and see what happens on the turn. This is not a great turn. This 3-bet, we have position on the guy, so we're definitely going to call. I mean, I'm not super happy, but the price is just right, so I'm fine. Now, Goza, I think you're really strong. The board just paired, so I guess we have to fold. Here, we have to call, obviously. We have the nut flush draw, and we have a gut shot, so we're not folding. And we're definitely not folding the turn. I mean, he seems to be fairly strong, so we just have to call and hope we bink, which we don't. That sucks big time. I guess this guy is probably going to have a lot of ace-king type stuff in his range, so I don't think I can move him off this. I mean, I could try and represent the backdoor flush, but I think he's going to be very strong in that spot for sure, and I think he's going to just go for check calling, so I'm just going to check it back. Yeah, I'm never expecting him to fold ace-king in that spot, so I'm fine doing that. I'm actually going to check call here, and I'm going to pot here. Oh yeah, I was thinking that he had a set. So that was a pretty good turn for you, right? You liked that turn, didn't you? Now it's your turn to flop a set on me, yeah. Definitely calling this and checking here. And raising this. He pots it. Interesting bet sizing. I mean, I kind of have to fold now that he pots it. Looks like we're going a little bit of downswing now. It was looking so good that session, but we had like such a huge draw. We didn't get there. All right, guys. Gonna fold the 10-7 to raise in a 3-bet. I'm gonna be winding down the session pretty soon because we hit the 45 minutes, but the stream ain't over yet. I'm going to play some 500 NL Zoom poker without hole cards from now on. So if you stay around for the upcoming stream and some chatting, I'm gonna turn off the camera though. But officially, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody else who's watching this as a recording. Yeah, I guess you loved that turn for sure. Okay, last time Goza, we're battling it out with you. We have to. This is the first time we have to get into battle with you again. So this time we hold up. But you're just not folding, right? You're just not folding. Well, this time I'm gonna be the one who goes for the small bet. I'm just gonna go for like a little bit of a protection bet. Yeah, I think that's fine. And you raise. Okay, you raise again. So what do you raise with on this board? Probably some king X, maybe some bluffs. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna call and find out pretty much. Let's find out. Or you're just running insanely good and you hit pocket fives and a king and half pot again. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hand it to you. I guess you have a lot of good hands now. So I gotta credit you for that. So this guy, he 3-bets us. I think we have an easy call now. Nothing else to do there. Is that because of the faces you pull at 500? Yeah, definitely. This is a sticky spot. I mean, we're gonna call the flop. See what he does on the turn. And we have to flat the 7s against Goza. He bets 10 on the turn. It's going to be tricky. Still going to call. And see what happens on the river. That's just one of the worst rivers possible. But it's saved as a bet too, so that's good. Bad news is we lost, but we lost the minimum, so that's cool. Okay, let's see the damage. I think actually we're down a little on the session. Oh, not that much. It's all right. We're down 50, I think. Yeah, about 50-ish. It's okay. The grinding it up bankroll can handle that. And we just ran into the top of our opponent's ranges all the time, like ace king, pocket tens here, goes off flop sets on us all the time. We can't do much. We have to fold ace jack here. Okay, last hands, last couple of orbits. Stream is should be at 1 hour delay. 1 minute, not 1 hour. 1 hour would be really bad. King 10 suited. I guess the grinding it up bankroll shrunk a little bit to 5,575, but no need to be sad about it. we will keep grinding it up again. That's the spirit, at least. All right. Let's adjust the numbers. It was looking really good in the beginning, but then we just kept losing. We just kept running into the top of our opponent's ranges. Hope you guys enjoyed this night's stream, and you could stick around if you want to see some more action. I'm going to be playing a couple of, like 1 or 2 Zoom tables, and I'm going to have the chat open for questions, or if you want to watch, we can chat a little. So, right, everybody else, keep grinding it up, and see you guys for the next stream, which is going to be tomorrow. I think it's going to be like in a like an afternoon time, like 5 p.m. or something, or 7 p.m. I'll put up the time pretty soon, so check back with the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Go to grindingitup.com. Become a subscriber of the Team PokerStars XFlix Team PokerStars Twitch channel. Subscribe to YouTube if you can. Go visit grindingitup.com. I put up new videos. A new video today. I'm going to put up a new video each week, and I'll continue putting up free content on the internet. Anyway, so I'll see you guys next time, and keep grinding it up.